Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. So let's get started. Today I will teach you about universal laws, as you can see. So these are not man-made laws, and it just can't be missed. Universal laws is something that we are working with. It's part of our reality, and cannot be changed in any case. So let's get started. How we can do that, how we can work with these beautiful laws, and what we can actually teach ourselves from them. So everyone are talking about law of attraction and like attracts like. But what if I tell you that this is not the main point, and this is not what you actually want? Because you don't even know how you will attract something that you like. Or maybe you know, so you're saying, okay, yes, I want that amount of money, or I want to have that beautiful relationship, but it's not happening. If it's universal law, why it's not happening? Because something is missed. It's missed by law of vibration. Law of vibration is everything. We are vibration. We are vibrating on every level. So if we are not in correspondence with law of vibration, we just can't attract anything. I mean, we do. We are attracting all the time. But what exactly? We can say that reality is our mirror. So everything what we see around ourselves is mirroring ourselves. So in that case, yes, we are attracting all the time. We are co-creating all the time, because we are existing on three levels: on spiritual, intellectual, and physical level. We can say that on spiritual level, everything is already created. So what we need to do, we need to take that energy down into physical space. And how we can do that, how we can tap into that space, how we can actually know what exactly we are doing. So the first step is by knowing yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to take a time to look into yourself. If you don't know even how to do that, you have to just look into your results. What is actually happening around you? What are the results around you? So you're saying that you want one thing, but what's actually the emotion behind? What's something that you're feeling about? So are you resonating with everything that you see around yourself? And if it's not, are you brave enough to move yourself from that space and go where you want to go? That's the second question, because a lot of people are staying in that same loop. They see the reality they are around, but they're not doing anything to change that. So what you can actually do, you can follow your feeling, you can follow your bliss. But yes, a lot of people are just staying where they are. They stay in a state of comfortable because they're afraid. There's like a fear is one of the primal emotions. This is why we are staying where we are. The second thing what we can do, we can pay attention of our emotions. What is actually happening around us. So when you feel that something doesn't resonate with you, are you making a change? Are you actually saying to yourself, yes, this is something which I don't want, so let's see and explore a little bit more what I actually want, what it is for me, what I want to move, what I want to do. That will be like the first things that you can start doing. You can start align with yourself. You can start align yourself with the vibration that you have, because your thoughts needs to be a harmony with the vibration that you are in. So if you are in a negative vibration, you start to have negative thoughts, and that negative thoughts start to be your actions, and it goes like in a circle. So as we talked last time, you have to know what you want. First of all, not what you know, not what you think, what you actually want. something which seems that it's not possible to achieve from a place where you are right now. And what you can do from that standpoint point, you can start using your imagination. You can start to visualize how it would be to have something, how it would be if I do this or that. So you can make a screen of your mind. You can imagine a movie. You can put your intention in your consciousness by creating that film, by creating that image. So when you close your eyes and when you think about how would look like if I would be that kind of person, if I would have that amount of money, if I would have that relationship, how I would feel like, and start to follow that emotion. Start to follow that bliss, but go into the details. Go into details. See how you look. See how you talk, how you walk, what kind of decisions you are making. See how you're dressed. See how you communicate. See the people around you. What kind of community do you want to have? Are you keeping yourself small? Are you keeping yourself into community where you are right now? And you want something different. And you want to really experience something different. You want to jump. You want to jump into different reality. But how? How if you keep repeating the same circle? And I will tell you how. Because it's not easy. Changing a self-image is not easy. This is why you can see so many people who are saying that they will do the things, but they're just not doing them. Have you ever asked yourself why? Why people are not doing the things? Why they're just like not keeping the promises? Because they're failing themselves day by day. And in the end, they're stop trusting themselves. And even when they set up the goal, they're not able to follow them. I heard once, discipline is to make a commitment with yourself and follow that day in and day out. Being disciplined doesn't mean follow other people's rules. I mean, if is that your path, you can do that. But discipline means responsibility to yourself. Creating that attitude of being able to do what you're saying that you will do for yourself. Following that bliss, following that emotion, following that decision that you said. Keep repeating with yourself, I am so happy and grateful that I am that person. I am that person who is a high achiever. I am that person who is able to earn that amount of money. I am that person who is earning 1 million a month. Be specific. A lot of people are not specific. You're saying, I want to have a relationship. Okay, what kind of relationship? Have you ever sit and think, what kind of relationship do I want to have? Have you ever put those thoughts into the paper? Have you ever started to think, what kind of relationship do you want to have? Have you ever started to think, what amount of money do you want to have? Because if I give you $1, is that increase in your amount of money? Yes, of course it is. If you're not specific, universe will give you exactly that. So make that image. Your image comes from your heart, comes from that bliss, comes from following that emotion. And then you create that image in a screen of your mind. And when you create that image in a screen of your mind, and it's completely illogical, your body will freak out. Trust me. Your body will freak out and you will say, no. Everything will try to stop you. It will come thought will be in accordance to the vibration that you are currently in, and it will try to stop you. So if you're not clear, if you're not repeating to yourself and you see that picture, you hold that picture with will, you have possibility to hold that picture in the screen of your mind with the will. And by holding that picture day in and day out, keep repeating even when you don't believe that something will happen. You have to do it. Trust me. Keep repeating, keep doing, hold that picture. Because if you feel strange, that's a good start. It means your vibration starts to change. What we need to do next is just like cross that limit, jump and cross that terror barrier, cross on the other side, do that quantum leap, do that quantum jump that everyone are talking about. It is nothing else that increase the change from your current situation to the situation where you want to be. It's nothing else, it's nothing complicated, it's just like increase in a vibration. It's increase the change, embrace that change. Feeling that uncomfort, because the biggest is uncomfort, the biggest is change. But there is one important thing that you cannot forget in this whole story, is that you're not alone. You and you as a personality in this physical plane, you're only able to receive and perceive things. So you're basically seeing past all the time, because present is happening so fast by the moment, and until that moment come into your conscious mind, it's already past. So your higher self, your spiritual realm already created everything that you were thinking about. And they're standing on a mountaintop and you're here in a valley. You don't see anything. You see one step by the time. And your duty is do that step, first step, and then follow that bliss and do the other step. So I want to have 1 million this month. So I will do everything. I will take the best possible action right now, because I know that I am divinely supported by my higher self. I know that God is always with me, and I just need to move myself from away. I need to be open. I need to ask a question. Lead me. I love you, and show me the way. And do the action. This is what you need to do. You need to move yourself from a place where you are right now. And you need to make a decision that you want to do that change. You need to know that you are divinely supported all the time. And you don't need to know how something will happen. You need to know why. You need to know why you are doing that. What's the reason? What's the emotion of this beautiful relationship? How you feel when you come home and your partner is there? How you feel when you have that abundance that you always wanted to have? What's the feeling about the freedom, about the making decisions what you want? What's the feeling behind when you don't need, must, should? This low energies doesn't exist anymore. How do you feel by being complete? How do you feel by knowing that you're not afraid anymore? How do you know by knowing that God is always with you. How do you feel? That's the most important part. Stop creating crazy vision boards by only holding that into your intellectual mind, because if you only know that over here and it's not rooted by emotion, it's not rooted by vibration, you will keep co-creating, of course, but you will always co-creating by your vibration. And then you will say, this is not working. Of course it's working. It's working all the time, to and through you. You're working with it. So you have to see yourself from that point, looking down. You have to be seated. You have to look in a subject and object. And what actually want. Your soul is over here. It's with you all the time. Never leaves you. Just think a little bit when you do something that doesn't feel good. Isn't that a reason that you should correct yourself? That you should move direction? That you should do something differently? Isn't that the most important sign that you're getting? Because that beautiful relationship is over here. It's already done. It's here. That beautiful amount of money that you want, it's already here. And if you're not seeing that in your reality, it means that you need to shift your reality. And you can only do that by changing your vibration. Don't fool yourself. Don't think that something doesn't work. Because these are not man-made rules. They cannot not work. You have to have the vibration. You have to hold vibration. You have to have the image, and you have to know that it's already done. You have to know that it's already here for you. And you have to know that soon you will have the sign how to tap into that reality that you really want. So if you want to work with me, if you want my help, and if you want a coaching with me, please click in a link in the description below, and see you in the next video. Thank you.